This Airsoft GI-TV episode is brought to you in part by G&G Armament, Echo One USA, and TSD Airsoft.
What's up, GI-TV? My name's Tim. Now, the last time we filmed a video of us playing with each other, it was a whole lot of fun, but we were really confined to the backyard at the warehouse, which was not so fun. So we decided to do the same thing, but on a much grander scale and a little more milsim oriented, where the teams had objectives as opposed to just boring force on force. So what we did was we hightailed it to a nearby airsoft park, Code Red Airsoft Field, which is the new premier place to play airsoft in Southern California. They just opened up a little while ago and they have an awesome facility. Just to give you some perspective, because you're going to need it for this video, of how the field is set up, it's basically like two football fields sat together side by side. On one side they have what's called the trench field. It's basically a wide open grassland with trenches dug out into it. In the middle is a command tower where you can see 360 degrees. Definitely a point of interest on that field. Directly next to it is a field that they call District 9. It's basically set up like a shanty town like you would see in the movie where the aliens lived. Now that you know what the field is set up like, let's go meet our players. Team 1, or Team Hendrix as I like to call them, is led by Hendrix from Echo One. He's one of the better airsoft players that I've ever played against, which is why I elected him to lead the team to complete their objectives. The primary objective was to get the 3 weapons boxes that we scattered about the fields and move them to their safe zone. They had to provide security because they knew there would be resistance on the field, and if they did, their secondary objective would have been to kill the resistance. Speaking of the resistance, their opposing team is going to be Team Blackwatch. 2 employees of G&G, Gene and Vince, I believe you have seen them on GI-TV before. Their primary objective was to plant a tracking device on either one of the boxes or the cart that moves the boxes to the safe zone. So you can think of it like the grand scheme of things. Their idea, or their objective, really is to find out where the safe zone is. Now, this is make-believe, not real life. Obviously they can see the safe zone from the field, but that's not the point. They had to plant the tracking device so that it would not be found, and also their secondary objective was not to kill everybody. Okay, obviously there's going to be firefights, they have to shoot back, they have to protect themselves, but if they kill everybody, there's nobody to take the tracking device to the safe zone. So, if you think about it, the cards are really stacked against Gene and Vince. They have to move around without being seen, they're heavily outnumbered, 5-2, and if they do run into resistance, they can't always fire back, because they have to leave at least one person alive. So the stage is set, the players know what they need to do, let's go play. Hold on, before we do that, I would like to take this moment to thank Echo One and G&G for loaning us their employees for the day. Couldn't have done it without you, and I also want to extend a special thank you to Code Red Airsoft Park. You guys are great. Thanks for letting us use your facilities.
Whiskey 2, plane displays the tracker. Copy. Bravo Whiskey 2, Bravo Whiskey 1, moving to original extraction point.
Okay, your guys' objective was to plant the tracking device on either one of the weapons boxes or the car. You didn't know where the boxes were, you didn't know where the car was, so you had to locate it and do that. Were you able to do that successfully?
Yeah, we found one ammo crate unguarded, so we basically capitalized on opportunity.
They successfully planted the tracking device inside one of the boxes. Yeah. Did you guys open the boxes at all?
I opened one of them. I opened the one I got.
Clint, did you open the one you got?
The other one was wasn't in there, but the first one we didn't open because it was already down there. It was like, oh hey, yeah, guess what?
You just kind of gave yourself the benefit of the doubt?
Apparently.
And that's what killed you.
Probably.
So we lost?
You guys lost.
Yeah.
Alright, so the first game went really well for Gene and Vince. They were able to find a box unguarded and plant the tracking device inside. And since Clint found the box so soon after the game started, he figured that Gene and Vince didn't have time to plant the tracking device inside. That ended up stinging them. The only problem was the game ended too quickly and the guys didn't get to shoot at each other very much. So we rearranged the starting positions, we rearranged the boxes to make sure that they would have to meet sometime and start shooting at each other. And that worked really well.
Come on, move. Here, move.
Hendrix, can you get me a sit rep right now?
2 crates clear. Checked it. We're on the way to finding the 3rd one right now. Contact. Field power. Contact on the field.
Death, the spec up guy still won, right?
Because you guys, this guy failed.
That's
Hold on.
you.
Because show him, come over here.
Very nice.
Where is it? Oh, there it is.
Death. So you guys were successful?
Yes, we were.
Okay.
We took 1 casualty though.
1 casualty?
Yeah, me.
Gotcha.
Yeah, after we found the device, we took the first hard contact of the whole entire day. Drix started shooting over my head, and there was only pretty much one way to cross over into where we needed to go. I thought Drix had that like crossway suppressed. That's why I threw the tracking device over the fence so that Vince could get it.
Gotcha.
But Vince didn't tell me he was going to go plant the device on the car, and I thought he died because he went radio silent. So I actually came in to the city looking for him and tracking the device. That's how I died. Yeah, if he told me, I wouldn't have gone on this wild goose chase and we would have made it back out alive.
So you cost your man's life. How do you feel about that, Vince?
Hey, sacrifices need to be made sometimes, right?
Oh God, you suck.
Airsoft GITV is brought to you in part by Sistema, Mad Bull Airsoft, and JBU Airsoft.